If I were a bookstore, I would be the Cleaners. A terrible name for a bookstore. What about you? Lola and Jan's Relifin? Lola and Jan's bookstore. Now you want nice windows, but you don't want to let too much light in. It's bad for the books. And then somebody spray painted Bummer. Bump? BMP? Bitmap? Elf. That way everyone's going to see this and they're going to be like, what did it used to say? What have they covered with the sign? Let's see. Shelf? I was thinking of like myself. A couple of basic windows up here at Lola and Jan's. And what do we give them? Do we give them like a little wooden roof? Or do we maintain this silly flat roof nonsense that we're doing everywhere? Oof. I want it to extend a little bit. What if I flip it? It just doesn't look good. Close enough? I don't know, maybe we should extend it out just one little bump. There we go. It's not like dangling off the side there. Fill in the roof gaps. It's just flat out refusing me to go back as deep as it should be. How dare you? We fill in the gap. There we go. That's grizzly backwards. Circle jizz. Circle jizz. It sounds inappropriate. Chef 5. Welcome to Chef 5. The other 4 chefs, shays, did not work out. Hot fashion boutique. I've decided that fits after all. Wheelson. Welcome to the Wheelson. See, if I could rotate this like 90 degrees and have like a sign pointing up, I would be very happy with that. You need. Can you... up here. Oop. That one was 1 pixel up, and I couldn't stand it. Some geese hanging out in the background there. Now I'm just placing random things. I do love, like, when you right click, it just picks a random piece for you. And I do love that. Because I am really bad at, like, putting variety. I tend to, like, you know, kind of paintbrush, put a bunch of blocks on it. And then it looks terrible and flat and gross. This is here just for the confusion. Somebody brought this rock up here. And why? Nobody knows. Well, I can go way into the foreground with those. Now, flowers. This building's getting a little moldy. It would grow some flowers on it. I need, like, a pot. Something like this. Oh, I've got something like that. Here we go. And I'm going to put a tree growing out of that. Like, she has no idea she's in mortal danger right now. Like a strong breeze and she's dead. Let's see. Little paint chips. Out of order vending machine. Someone hung this up. They forgot why. I forget why. Oh, actually it looks nice. Now I know why. Just another lady. Can have her dangling somewhere. No, we don't do twins. Nice little traffic light. Some crumbly ruins. A back door. And because it's such a tight, weird space, you gotta have like that weird window that everyone's like, what's the point? In one of my office buildings, like, we had a tiny window like that. Like, so narrow. Like, you couldn't do anything with it. And part of our work crew had to come in and put curtains on all the windows. And so they had to make a custom sized curtain for this tiny window. It was the weirdest waste of time I've ever seen in my life. Like, good for that guy, but like, if someone in charge of decisions actually saw that, they'd be like, "Oh, I guess I said every window, but that one's real dumb. You could skip it." Here, you get the aluminum or tin. I guess that's tin. There's another chair. Someone can hang out with you someday. And maybe they will. People forgot this phone exists. And a bush grew in front of it. Like, at this point, I'm just putting like little spices on everything. Got no. I don't know what else to build. I can just keep going up. How far up can I go? Oh, that's pretty far. Maybe I should keep going up. Alright, we need to build something up here. Little wooden shack off of Lola and Jan's. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So, heights kind of scare me a little bit. And it's getting to the point where, like, I'm starting to get sweaty palms. Especially in these areas with no fences. Like, it makes no sense. There's no way I, as a human being, am going to fall off of this fake thing. But I still feel it in my hands. Alright. But what are we going to do back here? Time to add fences. No, this is just not where I live. This is for braver people. Like, I'm building this cool place. If I was going to live anywhere in here, it'd be this little wooden shack. This tiny little place over here. Like, it's nice and cozy, it's private. I can spy on everybody. There are things to hang on so I don't, like, fall off and die. I'm actually quite the hermit in real life. Like, I'm too old for people. It's a weird attitude for a streamer to have, but yeah, like, I've done enough. I don't need more. I'm peopled out. One of the hardest parts about being an adult with kids is, like, they all want to, like, hang out with their friends, and then I have to meet their parents, and I'm like, I'm done with friends. Like, we get along. I really have zero desire to speak with human beings anymore. Like, I've met enough. When do I get to call it quits? Is that a bad take? I can't tell anymore. But yeah, there's nothing more uncomfortable than meeting parents who have no choice but to hang out with you because their kids want to hang out together. I feel like when you often when you reach someplace in adulthood, like, you've made enough friends that you don't want anymore. Sometimes it just gets tiring, right? Like, I've spent a long time at my current job, and every time, like, I meet a new person, I'm just like, I don't need to. Like, I'm gonna be here a long time. But most new people are going to move on in, like, 4 years. I think that's the average time someone spends in a job. And so, like, sometimes meeting new people is like, oh, what's the point? Happy to work with you, but, like, I don't need to know your name. What even is this? Is this a church? Bam. You're gonna get, like, the random window business. I don't know who lives here. I don't know who would want... Reminds you of the cardboard toy sets in The Sims? I don't remember any of those. I stopped playing Sims like the second they started releasing DLC. Which feels like the right time to stop playing The Sims. I can't actually attach this. Okay, hang on. You can get random windows all over the place. You can get finned. There's some laundry hanging out. People down on the ground level are going to look up here and they're going to say, what the hell? The windows aren't going to make sense. The roof's not going to make sense. Like, it's just going to make them super curious. They're going to be down there and they're going to be like, this building doesn't make any sense. The windows are all unaligned. Like, is it split level in the inside? What is happening? There's a door. It goes to death. There's a little mailbox up here for messenger pigeons. It's one whole room inside, no floors, just ladders, platforms, and zip lines, right? Oh, would you look at that? We lost track of the time. It is time for me to go. But I'm not done making this house that doesn't make sense. We're gonna wrap it up. We'll do it quickly. Here's some shutters. Gonna have every window there is. That was my goal. And no, the door doesn't go to death. It goes to some sort of decorative thing. Like, not something I would walk out onto, but it exists. A rain pipe all the way down. Just goes down into the ground. That looks terrible. Alright. We'll stop it there. Did I finish all those TPS reports? Oh my god, I finished so many TPS reports. That's actually mostly all I did yesterday. We had lots of meetings, and I filled out a bunch of documentation. And I watched a bunch of videos on dieting. I watched a video on how to eat sardines. That's where I discovered there's a guy who has a canned fish YouTube channel where he just does like canned fish reviews. And I think that's amazing in a little way, right? Dude's got like 70,000 subscribers, like, and all he does is eat canned fish. He's like, ah, this one's good, this one's bad. But like, I genuinely need a tutorial to see somebody eat sardines because like sardines are great and all, but like it feels so weird. Like just to pull out a raw cold fish and eat it whole. It just seems strange to me, right? Like I need to see someone else do it first so that like my heart can know it's okay. You don't even like fresh fish that much, let alone canned fish. Me neither. I'm trying to get my triglycerides under control. And so like I gotta I've got to learn the ways of the canned fish. I'm about to go on like a serious diet kick. Cause I don't know if you know this. I'm old. I'm like I want to live forever. Like I'm shooting for 100 and try and beat great grandma's record. I believe she lived to be like 106 ish. I forget like the exact day she died, but she was born in like 1907. Worked in factories. Me, I sit in front of the computer and eat chicken tenders all day. That's what I do. And so I feel like I've got a worse shot right now. So I got to work on this. Cornmeal breaded and fried, they're very good. I need to eat more cornmeal. There's so many good cornmeal recipes. Anyway. Meanwhile, Strawberry's stream, she's just no, we're not retro. Because someone said, people born in 2006 are now 18. Yeah. Yep. Now, I've got a question for you. What is the exact day someone turns old? Like, is it when they turn 50? Is it when they're like 45, 46, 40, 18? Like, when does a person become old? Am I really old man Sugarheart? I need to know. Like, in your completely biased opinion, what is the day? When they feel old? Okay, so yeah. That's kind of what I've been going by. That's why I'm old man Sugarheart. I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready. When people ask if I want to do fun stuff, and I'm like, you know what? No, I don't. That's the very day I became old. All right, I'm admiring our work of art here. I think we did really good. I think tomorrow we're gonna come in and build like a desert town, but like I love this. This is kind of a compound I want to live in. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you watched on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Any little bit helps, and any money I do eventually make is just going to go to making the quality of the stream better. Speaking of which, the stream has made enough money that I can start buying new things for it. I think we're going to commission some emotes, and I think we're going to get music very, very soon. Music and sound, fun stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Yep, I gotta get the kids to school. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.